Welcome to this week's episode of the Big Eyes Podcast. This is your host LJ, and as always, I am joined by the illustrious, the one and only Mr. A Dizzle himself.
I don't know why
Hey,
you and Sid love doing that. I'm just be
what?
kicking it. Like when I joined on his show, he said the same thing. I'm like, all right, I ain't
Bro,
nobody. I'm just
listen, man. 80, bro, you are too humble, dog. ADV is too humble. Y'all really don't know, bro. This nigga AD, bro, AD is cold at what he do, bro. Like, y'all need to understand that. AD, y'all, like, I'm funny, and I'm able to, like when we're doing this show, I'm able to make things sound very fun. But bro, you are really the brains behind this show. Like this shit does not happen without AD, bro. So listen, you need to start leaning into it, bro. You the one and only.
man. I appreciate it, bro. You ain't had to gas me up like that. You gaslit me a little bit too hard right there. I feel it though, but like, bro, it's always good to be here with you, bro. Like all love, bro. So
Hey, you already know, man. It's a new week. It's a new week in
yeah,
manga. Last week we had our manga of the month episode. I pump faked everybody because I told y'all that what you call? I told y'all that poll for the November manga of the month was coming, like either on on Friday or that Monday. It didn't come at all, but it's coming today. So make sure y'all are like paying attention to the Lookout RNC page and make sure y'all are looking at that because we got some fun ones. You know, it's holiday season, so it's time for families.
yeah, getting the
So
foods.
we got it's time for families and getting together with families, and so make sure that you are checking out the Lookout RNC Twitter page where we'll have that poll up at. I'm gonna drop it. We drop at noon? We gonna it's gonna be it's either gonna drop at noon with this or it's gonna be an hour after. But check it, all right. Listen, check it and make sure y'all looking at the page because it's coming. But last week we had the manga of the month episode where we talked about Tokyo Ghoul. We spent a good 30 minutes being mad at Goku. We are now past that
Yeah,
anger.
yeah, of course, of
we're
course.
now past the anger. Now we're on to new, bigger, and better things because we got a lot of stuff this week. We got a lot of stuff this week, so I'm excited for it.
I'm excited too. This is a very good time, bro. Like, first of all, I hope everybody set their clocks back. We had daylight savings, so make sure if y'all got any clocks that ain't like digital, connect to the internet and everything. Make sure y'all go ahead and set them back. But it's been good to have all of this stuff come out today. I think we're about to roll into like a really great season of just like good anime and manga content, bro. Like this is the start of like a lot of great stuff, and while a lot of these stories are winding down, other stuff is kicking up, and I'm just like excited to see where everything goes.
Yeah, man. Like this week we are seeing a lot of things, looking like they're about to start wrapping up. So it's exciting because that means new stuff is about to start.
Yeah.
Especially My Hero Academia. They came back this week. They are looking very much at the end of this whole um this I don't even what would you even call this arc? What is this arc called?
The devastation arc. I would call this the hero devastation arc.
Man, listen, it got to be something like that, man. Listen, the what all the things that have gone on during this, yeah, it's definitely like a hero devastation. Heroes backs against the wall arc because that's pretty much been them. Listen, heroes being reactive and not proactive. That's
Yeah. They
so
was up in the first half, but it is what it is.
bro, listen, they really were up in the first half. This I man, listen, I am chalking this up for a win for the villains. This is going as a
Yeah,
win for the villains
it
because
definitely is.
they have had the heroes scrambling. No, the heroes really thought they had the one up. They thought they had the hospital location. They're like, "Yo, listen, like we're no, we got them we got their backs against the wall, like all that." And it's it did not go how they thought it was gonna go. This
Yeah.
no this chapter, it starts off. We start off with some Tenya. I don't know.
We did start off with some Tenya. Had to get this boy some type of like spotlight. You feel me? You can't leave him all the way in the dust. So had to get him in there. Just throw him in there real quick.
Listen,
But
man,
you know,
they threw him in the mix of the heroes. They're calling the backup. So wait, so I'll give Tenya some props. He broke the rules.
he's learning.
He
He's
actually,
learning.
yeah,
He's learning to
he's
break the rules at the
hey,
right time.
listen. He broke the rules. He took off on his own with no type of his commanding officer did not tell
His
him
hall
to
monitor
go,
badge
and
was
he
like
left
ripped
off.
off. He was like, "Yeah, I'm getting rid of that."
Hey, he threw hey, they should have they really should have started this chapter. The infamous picture of Spider-Man with the Spider-Man with his Spider-Man outfit in the trash can. They should have started that off with like Tenya putting like the hall monitor ribbon in the trash can. That's how this should have
Oh
started.
my
That's how they should have started this. We get him. He is they're now all rushing to the epicenter, the heat of the battle right now, um, between Deku and Shigaraki, and they're all rushing there because they're like, "Yo, like, there's something popping off over there. We're gonna get over there to go provide support." He's also there to relay the message and making sure, like, yo, y'all need to understand that GMAC is on his, like,
god.
he is heading over
He's
here.
on.
Like,
He's
he's
on the horizon.
he's listen, he is full speed ahead. He is heading to the same place we going to. So y'all need to make sure, like, he was really there, like, yo, keep y'all heads on the swivel. Make sure y'all looking on your rear views, y'all mirrors. Listen, man, make sure y'all checking y'all surroundings because the man is on his way. We get that beginning moment where you're kind of like, all right, support is coming.
Yes.
Uh, we see it was Tenya. It was what's the girl from the big three? What is her name?
I forgot her name, but I know who
Um,
you're talking about. Like, I
You know what's crazy is that they introduced them as a big three, but we really only got to see Muriel and
Sun Eater.
Sun Eater. But I mean, like we saw her, like she had some moments,
Yeah.
but it's like she never like Sun Eater had a big moment, like a big moment
Yes.
when we know, and Muriel obviously had a huge moment too, but she really didn't have a moment where she like bugged out. So I hope that is coming for her in the future.
Yeah, I'm glad that they gave her this moment right here because of what we're just talking about. Like she's getting a moment to shine, just like have support right here. So I'm glad that they
Yeah.
introduced her because she ain't get to shine. So
Yeah, so like they're heading towards they're heading towards the heroes where kind of the battle between Shigaraki and Deku is happening. And then we get a quick cut to Ochako and Toga going at it. This was an intense. Hey,
yeah,
listen, this girl fight. Ooh, we
yeah,
they were getting messy. Hey, Toga messy, bro. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love Toga, bro. She I told y'all, she anime Summer Walker, bro. She manga
dog.
she
I
manga
hate you, dog.
Walker. She manga Walker, bro.
You want that on the weekends, bro?
Bro, listen, she messy, bro. I love it though, bro. Listen, Toga, my baby. I don't care, dog. Listen, a little crazy. Listen,
Oh, this
bro, I
guy.
love her, bro. This whole moment made me love her even more.
I feel it though. I feel it though. Cause like she really ride for it, but like she's just talking about all the things that she loves between she wants to become them. She wants to get involved with them like in a deranged way. And I know you're a psychopath. I hate to say it, dog, but like, I understand why you would be be involved with Toka.
Oh, I was psycho.
I
Listen,
love
bro, I
her,
be
bro.
chilling. I be chilling. Hey, y'all know. Wow. Hey, man, listen. She knows what the heart wants, and she goes after it and gets
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I really feel like this is all a misunderstanding though, bro. Like
This is a big misunderstanding. Listen, no, Toga was trying to explain herself, but she was just doing it in all the wrong ways. Like, like, she's like, I'm trying to have a conversation about love, but at the same time bringing up how she just murdered an old lady about dropping her like 50 feet in the air. And I was just like,
you
listen, that's
a little too early right there, Toga. Like
too early,
Y'all gotta hang
too
out first.
early,
There you go,
bro.
saying.
Listen, yeah, she was in there like, listen, I used your body and I dropped this lady from 50 feet and this and that and that. I was like, yo, she's listen. But we get this girl fight between them, and no, you really do see though, like I said, man, a Toga face turn really could be on the horizon. I really
Yeah,
do think that she just wants to be around her peers. Like she
yeah,
wants to be like, also she does have feelings for Deku. Hey man,
yeah.
shout out to Deku. Big pimpin' Deku. Listen, I'm gonna give him a little bit of praise. I be hard on the man's, but listen, man, listen, he be pulling. I don't listen. He be pulling them. I don't. I feel it. They know he's the chosen one. When you chosen, bro,
Exactly.
you just got it on you. When you chosen, you just got it on you.
When you stand in the face of danger, even though you're scared, and you take it head on, bro. Like everybody's gonna love you, dog. Like it is what it is. So Deku is that guy. We all know he's that guy. You just can't help but love the guy. Even though people say he cries too much, but like, come on now, like this man just went all out for like the last 15, 20 chapters. You gotta put some respect on Deku name. That's it.
Oh man, listen, bro. He did his thing. He really did his thing. But no, so man, they're fighting. They're kind of going with this back and forth of like, she's just kind of like she's really trying to just get in the head of Chaco, just like, bro, like what you really on right now? Like, I know you feeling Deku, but like, why you burying those feelings? Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? She's like, man, you not being real with yourself. You not being real, and she's trying to pull that out, and she's just listen, bro.
Yeah.
She needs to chill. She's shooting her shot like how like most women shoot they shot, where they just like blink at you and they're supposed to think like
The mind read.
the mind read, bro. The mind read's vicious. Listen, the mind read's vicious. But hold on. All right, apologies for that. I have my niece and my daughter here, and they definitely just interrupted me so they can get some princess dresses on. So we all good though. Listen, man, gotta let the kids be kids. Got them their little princess dresses. They having a little dance movie party in the living room. So back to what I was saying. Deku just needs to not mess up like Lloyd did, and he just needs to put on a smooth game. Listen, it's
Oh man, look.
listen. Deku just needs to put on the game, bro. He's there, but
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Deku is still a young boy, bro. He got a lot to learn.
he got a lot to learn, bro. He ain't doing it right, bro. Listen. But no, so yeah, we get this intense battle, but it's a cool, like I said, it's a dope moment because I just really like I really like that. I just like these moments where they're just trying to connect with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like when
Like
you have like my bad to cut you off, bro.
no, you good. Keep going.
I was about to say, it's kind of like when you have like two characters where they brought us two characters. They're like basically the same person on evil playing field. They're just two simple high school girls who like the same boy, but they're living two different lives. And they show us the parallels on how both of them like went down these separate paths. So Toga is here just like giving us her perspective and trying to understand. Ochako is like, you know, how do you like boys? How do you like Deku like this too? Like, have you talked about this? Like, I want to understand you. I feel like I could be your friend. You know what I'm saying? I really relate to you. So it's kind of like interesting to see them put these two characters like this, and I really think it's great. But even though at the end with Toga, shedding those tears, and Ochako is like, huh? I'm really just like, all right, is this a big misunderstanding? Like Toga, I'm gonna need you to like go back and like really express, like sit down. Y'all need to have like a sit down conversation and actually talk about this. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this could have went a whole lot better, but it's still a
You
great
think
moment.
you thought this could have been better? The moment between Osaka and Toga? They
I'm
trying
just
to
talking shit. I'm just talking shit,
oh,
bro.
yeah. Hey, bro, they in there about to murder each other. Like that's the best. Listen, bro, they in there trying to murder each other and hash out feelings, bro. This one was A1. Listen, bravo. Hey, I like. Hey, I also like how Toga calls Sue by her full name, and Sue gets
Yeah.
all mad. She's like, "Yo, chill on my government." She's like, "You are really making the block hot."
That is a great moment too. Like the fact that Froppy is back there to back her up too. Like she sees that there are more friends just like her, but Toga is still being left out. It's kind of
But then then we really get to the true meat and potatoes of this chapter at the end. First of all, how the hell is Shigaraki still moving? Hey, my man's
he's not
OP.
even moving.
He's
He's not even
OP.
moving.
He's
It's
OP.
really because of One for All, bro. I mean, All for One, bro. That's really what it
I
is.
mean, it is like he's still controlling his body, but like One for All is still like he's still in his body. Like, yo, you're bugging. Like, you really need to chill
Yeah,
out now. Like, you know
yeah,
you're bugging when One for All says, "Hey, tone it down." When Big Homie be like,
yeah.
"No, you're wilding." Like, that's when you know you're really wilding.
Exactly. Like this man is a madman. He's going throwing everything in the chaos right now. Like I love the last double page spread of like everybody. You see GMAC coming in, everybody's all in despair. Like it's a intense moment, bro. Like next chapter about to be something really crazy.
Oh, man, it really is. Listen, I I think they're gonna end on a it's gonna end on a big like holy shit, and then it's gonna end. I feel like once again, GMAC is still coming. So like once him, all of them heroes, those League of Villains, like all when all of them like really get you know what I'm saying like together,
Yeah,
it's gonna be hectic for a second because at the end of the day, like first of all, Deku's secret really might be done after this.
yeah,
Like
yeah. There's
it really might be listen, man, it's gonna be very hard for them to hold on to this is it's gonna be very hard for them to hold on to the fact that he is he has all for one
yeah.
or no
One for
one for
all.
all yeah. Dang, they should have really picked better names for those
I
things.
get the names, but
uh,
like, dang.
I get the names, but they're very easy to flip.
Yeah,
But no, him being All Might Junior, um, yeah, that secret's done. I am pretty sure that secret is done, and I think after the time skip, like I really hope we get this time skip, bro.
yeah, same. I,
It gotta come. We keep talking about it. It needs to
it's
come.
probably
There's zero
here's the thing.
reason that we.
Here's the thing, because
What's up?
here's two things that can happen. We probably gonna get the time skip at the beginning of like December or something like that. Because if you look at the last panels, you got GMAC, but you also got Dobby there, and you know who else is there? Fucking Endeavor and Todoroki. So we gotta have a moment with them guys. Like,
Ooh, but listen, I do. Listen, there is a current current speculation that Dabi is gonna be the next big villain in the next arc, and they leave us off as this man. Oh, what you call it? If it really ends off with this man revealing himself to be Endeavor Seed, I'm here for it. I know people say that's a no. I think people got a lot of like issues with that whole theory, but
yeah,
it's fitting. Like, I'm sorry, it's fitting.
yeah,
It's very fitting. Like the fact that Endeavor, especially if you look at Endeavor's growth and all that, and his whole storyline, the fact that he would have one son that is in the League of Villains, and one son's set up to be a top 5 hero in the future,
exactly.
like why wouldn't that be an Endeavor storyline of just like, yo, listen, this I have one son that's he out here blowing shit up, and I have another son that's not trying to stop that shit. Like, I am here for it. I'm here for it if that's truly the storyline and the way that they're gonna go.
But here's the other thing with that. It's really gonna take a toll on Endeavor's story because it's gonna once it comes out, everybody's gonna be like, well, we really can't trust him because that's his son, and you're supposed to be our number one hero, this person that we're really supposed to like look up to. Like, I would rather All Might back because your son is like going crazy out here. Who knows what your other son might do? You know what I'm saying? And just really start bashing like Endeavor's name and everything on his family. Like this might really turn on Endeavor, like depending on how this plays out.
This could, and but like that's the fun thing about it is because Endeavor's
Yeah.
whole thing now is I'm trying to be a better man. Like that's his
Yeah.
whole. Like, I'm trying to be a better man. I'm trying to be a better hero. I'm trying to be a better father. I'm trying to be the best Endeavor I can be. Because for so
Yeah.
long his identity has been such tied to All Might. Now that All Might's gone, he's the number one hero. He's finally gotten the spot that he wants. He's like truly stepping into that role in every aspect of he's like, listen, if I'm gonna be the number one hero, I have to like really fulfill this role in every aspect in every way I can. I have to be the best
Exactly.
I can be. So
And that would include taking in his son.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, if it does come out that Dobby's his son, and now people are starting to be like, yo, can we even trust him? Can we this or that? I'm I'm just here for it, because it is just gonna go back to it's just another thing, another test for Endeavor to be like, listen, or is this like, is this changing me real? Because you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, like he could mess around, get mad, just be like, you know what, F it, y'all really, you know what I'm saying, like, word, y'all want old Endeavor back? Like, all right, bet, like old Endeavor's back,
Heel
like
turn.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm excited to see what happens really after this. This whole incident is looking like it's coming to a close. I'm excited it's coming to a close. It's done everything that I wanted it to do. Um, it's given us a confirmations for a lot of things, like Deku, the
Yeah.
possibility of Deku ever losing his power. It has,
Yeah.
it's added like Shigaraki now, stepping into his own, like who he is as a villain. You see other characters truly
Hmm.
stepping up in these like real serious moments. So it's like giving us some, like, other characters like resolve and all that.
It's
So
further cementing their development right here for the future.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. Like that's exactly what this whole story has done. And this, like I said, this is a this was a great arc for that. It's truly
Yeah.
cemented a lot of things and a lot of growth for a lot of characters. And it gets us excited to see what happens next. Um,
Time skip.
bro, listen, I know, like, I know we keep saying it, but it needs to happen. I'm sorry, I cannot deal with, like, us having to go through like a whole 4 years of this shit, or a whole 3 years of this shit. Like, we need to jump to like
Every
middle.
year
Hey,
of high school.
listen, bro, listen. We need to jump to like the middle of fucking, like, we need to jump to like the middle of year two. Like we need to
Yeah.
we
Either
need
the
we need
middle
to
of year two or the end of year two, where it's like, yeah, we
man,
spent
listen,
this
bro.
last.
Like, man, if they continue at the pace that they're going, man, it's My Hero's gonna be like 800 chapters. My
I
Hero's
mean,
gonna be a long ass, like, it's pushing 300 now.
yeah, it's coming to 300. I think like
It's pushing 300 now, and we just got like the first, what I'm saying,
the
the
first
first
half,
taste of,
right?
what I'm saying, like the first like real like battle between Shigaraki and Deku. Deku still hasn't mastered his powers. Like I'm sure that it's gonna take this boy years, not years, but like months to heal up from the injuries he's done sustained for this. I know Shigaraki is probably going to take months for him. The doctor isn't dead, so I'm pretty sure the doctor is going to end up escaping somehow and powering this boy back up.
They might put the
So
doctor to work.
that shit, they're gonna. Hey, listen, unless the doctor might mess around, be on 23-1, bro. He'll about to have that boy in solitary. Hey, what if? Hey, I'm sorry. I finished up Avatar like a week ago. What if he in prison getting buffed like Uncle Iroh, dog? Hey, they got the doctor in there. Hey, he can't die. Like, he live forever. Hey, he go in there. He just start hitting the pull ups, man.
Dog, he gonna end up like Roshi, bro. Like,
Hey, he gonna rip his shirt off. He gonna say, "Hey, I can only sustain this form for so long." Listen, he gonna straight be buff.
oh man, hey yo, that
My
should be wild though.
That shit would be wild. The doctor came back like mad buff, and like actually was putting out work on the battlefield. Um, listen, hey, listen, watch out for that dude. He been talking a lot of shit too. He
He
been
really
talking
has.
shit this whole arc. Every time he has a speech bubble, it's him talking shit. So
This really his fault. Like, this is all because of him too. So like, he has every right to talk shit because it's like, yeah, bro, y'all talked shit about me a long time ago, but look at this now. Like, all of my work successful. Look at the fruits of my labor, nigga. Y'all on y'all on the edge of y'all seats.
no, it really was like that. It really was like that, bro. He's like, listen, I did this, bro. Like, this is my work. Like, bro, he's like, listen, look at the name on the top. Look at the signature. Look at the tag, boy. You know who it is. It's me.
oh
Uh,
man.
but no, so My Hero looks like it's wrapping up that arc. Jujutsu Kaisen looking like it's about to wrap up this Shibuya incident.
Yeah.
It's looking like this is about to be coming to a close soon. I'm not gonna say no. I'm excited for it, bro. It's been 45 chapters of this.
Yeah.
It's almost it has almost been a year of full Shibuya. Think about that. It's almost been a full year of this Shibuya incident. It's time. It's time to wrap this up. Like it if yeah, it's time. This chapter was really fun though.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this chapter. It just shows like everything about Toto, and it really made us love all of the other characters in Tokyo. To be honest, like all the Mekamaru and that squad, it really made us like feel for all of those characters because we had the fight with Mekamaru versus Mahito, and this entire thing is just making us feel for like the greater world of Jujutsu Kaisen and all the different things that have happened so far in the story, and I really appreciate this chapter a whole lot for that.
Nah, definitely. Like that's the cool thing about that's the really cool thing that Jujutsu Kaisen does. I think My Hero does a really good job at this too. Is it makes you feel for everybody because they're all so like tightly knitted with each other.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you really can tell that all of them are friends. Um,
yeah.
and like they do these great moments where like even like when Mekamaru dies on he takes his last robotic puppet breath, his last puppet breath on the train. Um, and the dopest panel too on here is when he is talking to Miwa and he's saying his last words and they do the reflection on
In the train,
in the
in the
train window because he's really in this puppet head. His body really isn't there. He's put the last bit of his like energy into this puppet head, and you see a clips of him, or a picture of him, his actual body sitting next to Miwa, and he's pretty much telling her like, be happy, like what I'm saying, like do your thing. You see
yeah.
the rest of his friends and his teams that as they're heading towards Shibuya. Um,
They're basically pissed about this whole situation, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
they're hot. They're hot. They're completely hot. They're completely hot because they first of all they got sent off. They got sent off. They sent them to a completely different area, and they were just like, and Toto's there fighting by himself. No, he's not fighting by himself, but he's Toto's there is fighting, and they're all just like heading their way, like, bro, we can't wait to get there. We are about to drill shit. Like they're just sitting
yeah,
on, they're sitting on the train, like, bro, we are about to really let shit fly. Like we were about to turn up when we get here, but no, it starts off. Man, they've been hitting us with some heavy heartbreakers, bro. No
yeah, man.
bar like this, like man, listen, they've been hitting us with some heavy like moments, throughout this like these last couple chapters, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's been great because like you really you just get so invested, you get like really emotionally invested into all of this.
I think the best part about this is I think it's like the last panel, and you see Yuji say like, "I'm doing this for Nanami," and it's really great to see like, all right, even though all of my friends are like slowly dying before me, even though all of this stuff is happening, I'm gonna still do whatever I can in honor of you. And he's not giving up. Like I was watching the what was it, the fourth or fifth episode? I was watching like the couple of episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, the last few, and you see like way back when Shuji, not you Shuji, what the fuck, Yuji first let Sukuna take full control over him, and he like gets this depressed because he's like on the verge of dying, and like he doesn't want to cower up, and he lets Sukuna take over. And Sukuna wanted to reverse roles with him, and you see like, all right, Yuji is the kind of person like he gets really like easily heartbroken about like stuff. He doesn't get easily heartbroken, but like he's a very emotional person, bro. But
No, he's
like
very
this
emotional. Very
like
emotional. That nigga is like, hey, he a big Drake take care ass nigga, bro.
yeah, but
He is
like
R&B Drake to the fullest. Hey, Yuji trying to come off. Hey, Yuji really be trying to come off tough. My boy is soft, a pop tart. You're a Pop Tart, sweetheart. You soft in the middle. Like, hey
Hey,
man,
bro, but I love that man though because he's going through like development, bro. Like he's doing whatever he can to like not just smirch up anybody else's name. He's doing it in honor of them. So I appreciate them like you know do, giving Yuji this moment with Toto and in the fight with Mahito. Like they're still wrecking shit. Like these niggas blew up the whole bottom. I think they just popped out the side of the subway system.
no,
So it's really crazy.
no. But hey, going back, great. We're veering off from the manga. We're gonna go to the anime. I listen. This latest episode has fully cemented that
Ooh.
Sukuna is my favorite anime
Ooh,
character.
ooh, he's a wild
Hey,
man, dog.
that is my favorite. I swear to God, like dude, I am being really real when I really say this. He is my favorite character in the history of characters of anything that has a character of a character. If it has a character, he is my favorite character in all anime. I am not. I'm dead. I have not loved the character this much ever. Like I love Sukuna, dog. This is such like he is such a fucking beast. Like he is a beast.
Yes, yes,
And the way he just, like the way he just toyed with like Mugen and like the way he even just toys with characters in general is
yes.
absolutely just amazing, bro. Like this really, man, listen, Sukuna's GOAT. Like he is my GOAT.
He is.
110% he's my GOAT. But
Here's the hard cut. Here's the hard cut for Twitter. If you're thinking about watching Jujutsu Kaisen and you needed any reason to like any of the characters, Sukuna is the big reason. Just watch up until episode 5. Sukuna is the major reason. Just go ahead, go in, and then start reading. Like from that point on, you're all in. That's all you need.
bro, listen, man, I can't wait till like kind of our end of the year recap episode because boy, man, listen, Jujutsu Kaisen about to get some praise from the boy. It's about to get some praise from the boy. But
Oh
but
man.
no, we are kind of seeing the wrapping up of the Shibuya incident, which is perfectly fine and okay with me.
Yeah.
You see Toto and Yuji versus Mahito. They are all they're all pushing past their current limit right now. All of them. I mean, Toto's the freshest one out of in this battle, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's the freshest one right now in the battle, but we're really reaching the climax of this and we're gonna see what happens. um I don't see this ending with anyone really dying.
After this point, at the very least.
Yeah, after this point, I feel this it's too late to really make a death and then try to end this, you know what I'm saying? Like they try to
Yeah.
kill somebody and then just be like, all right, now we're about to move on to the next arc. Like, and I don't want to see Toto die. I'm sorry. Toto is way
Yeah.
too important to the story for right now um for them to kill him off. I don't see it happening. But listen, I also didn't see Novara getting half of her face blown off. So you
Yeah,
you
that's
really
very
don't
true.
you really don't know what they may throw at you, which is like a really fun part of this, manga and why I love reading it so much is because you don't ever know what the heck they're gonna throw at you. They've thrown some wicked
Yeah.
curveballs. So I am I'm excited to see kind of how this ends. I don't see anyone dying. We still gotta tap back in with Gojo and all of them. So
Yeah, that's very true. I think it'll start to follow the Kyoto school now because we've gotten like our Yuji just lost both of his team members like for the moment, if for the rest of the story. So we gotta build him up again after this. Like I think they'll follow the Kyoto school and those students a little bit more after this point. But I really like you said, this could really go anywhere, and that's the fun of it for me.
yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. It ends off with really cool. We're about to really dive into this. Mahito, Toto, Yuji battle. They all hit 120% of their potential.
Yeah, they going
And
all
Mahito,
out.
and listen, Mahito hitting that soul multiplicity where he throws up
Ooh,
them. Yes, and bro, I'm excited. He was like, "Listen, he even said it. He said, bro, listen, this is the last chance to get to curse each other. Like,
dog.
boy, you better
The
turn up."
I can't wait to see this animated. This entire like sequence. like entire Shibuya incident. That's gonna be like the best animation that we will ever, I think we will ever see in that season or whatever that happens that year, bro. But like this is gonna be amazing.
This, I mean, even the animation now is amazing.
Exactly.
Like that's the crazy thing. Like, bro, I am really like ready to, man. Listen, by the time the year ends, I don't even think the season one will probably be done, and I'm already gonna be like,
It won't. It won't.
but I'm already gonna be like, bro, this is anime of the year. Like, this is. You know what I'm saying? First season isn't even done yet. Anime of the year. I'm over here acting like a bunch of other stuff didn't happen this year, but no, anime of the year, bro.
We're
Listen,
gonna have to do like the sit down review, but after that we're gonna be like, all
man,
right.
listen, I'm telling you, the end of the year recap is about to be great. The end of the year recap is about to be great. All right, man. Let's just jump around. You know what?
Oh
I want to talk
Jesus.
about the colonizer. I want to talk about Mr. Christopher. I want to talk about Mr. Christopher Columbus himself, aka Senku Columbus. Listen, bro. This is all I got from this chapter. These boys are some colonizers, bro. Hey, I might have to cancel Doctor Stone, bro. Listen, they out here.
Why they gotta be colonizers,
Yo, they're
bro? Like,
colonizers, dog. Listen, they just jump in. They jump in country to country. They just in there just waking up whoever, doing whatever. Listen, man.
dog, they're doing the same
I
thing
don't
as
trust it.
One Piece, bro. Like,
No, One
like,
Piece ain't colonizing though. One Piece, they really in there scrapping. Like,
but
man, listen, Senku be going. Hey, no, Senku
bruh,
be going
here's the
places and
thing
be
though,
like
like,
stamping his flag down on places. Like, this belongs to me now, boy. This is the kingdom.
no, bro, he don't even be trying to do that. Like, he pulled up to California just to like get the fuel thing. He didn't even go there to fight for real. Like, they attacked Cinco and them. So like,
Bro,
he ain't even
listen, they
trying to
that.
colonize
Listen,
nothing.
they that.
He ain't even trying to colonize. He just trying to talk, bro. Like, Cinco is a diplomat, even though he is like
Man,
the
listen,
agent of
nah,
chaos.
bro.
Also, like, cause this, I'm just saying, like, Cinco be playing both roles, bro. He be playing
Nah,
both sides, to be
Senku
honest. Like,
be listen. I know why they be running up on him because they're the originals. They the natives of the land. I run up on Senku too. You land up on my shores. Listen, bro. Senku might have like the smallpox
but
blankets. Listen, they in a different time, bro. They don't got modern medicine like that, bro. They took them, bro. How long did it take them to make an antibiotic? It took them like
oh,
seven
Jesus.
like months.
But look at
Girl was dying.
but look at in this chapter now though. Like it took them seconds to make glasses, bro. Like they already figured this stuff out. Like while it took them months to like do stuff, they're getting faster and more efficient at making stuff. So like you got to give them credit, bro. They have come a long way, like literally and
Man,
like in technology,
listen,
bro.
they going to South America too, bro. They going to South America too. Yeah, they coming up in technology too. Listen, they're gonna introduce guns. It's over.
I mean, they
They about
already
to have
did.
people switching up on it. I mean, yeah, they did, but like I'm saying, bro, they're gonna bring the guns to South America. Listen, dog.
Nah, that's gonna be
Listen,
Stanley and
bro.
them. That's Stanley and them. They bringing
It
the gun. Like they hot on their ass, bro. Like he
really
said, bro, I'm
is.
not letting up.
He not, bro. He right on it wherever he go. Listen, he playing. Listen, full court press all the way up the court, bro. Full court press. You already know, man to man. Hey, play your man tight. Hey, tight coverage. All that.
The game ain't over. Like you thought. You thought we in overtime now, player. Like,
Man, for real, dog. For real. Nah, but it was a fun. Like, okay, I'm done ragging on Doctor Stone because I don't know. I'm done. It's always funny. Yeah, it's always funny to just rag on Doctor Stone because listen, Senku is very he's not slander proof. He be doing some wild stuff, bro. Listen, I
no,
still
no,
think
no.
he a
That's true.
colonizer.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still think he a colonizer. But no, it's cool because they do the One Piece thing where they really are just all over the place in this world. I mean, this is the same thing I was talking about last 2 weeks ago when I was talking about Undead Unluck, where I really enjoy how they travel in the world. And they
yeah,
introduce all these places. I like how they're introducing all these. No, they introduce geology now, and we meet the girl who just knows everything about the world and the landscape.
yeah,
So it's cool that they touch on all these sciences. Really, to be honest, Doctor Stone is really different.
yeah.
It's like in terms of everything that's hot right now, it is really different than everything else that is like out.
It's really manga magic school bus, bro. That's really what
Oh,
it is.
that's what it is. Oh wow, bro, it really is manga magic school bus. Like they really be yo, listen, you really could be learning some shit in this. Like
Really.
like as much like I said, as much as I make fun of it, I really do enjoy reading it because it is much different than just a lot of other stuff kind of going on. I
Yeah.
know some people get, it's very long-winded, especially like when they explain the science and all that. And they do still have that stupid catchphrase, which I just need them to get rid of. Hate it. But no, it's just different because it is all like, you read a bunch of the, all the other manga, shonen manga that we're reading. Like I've been reading Kaiju number 8, and
Okay.
that is a fun read. Like I'm enjoying it, but the story is a repetitiveness of a guy who has no powers, gains powers, has to hide powers, but like his powers makes him like the most strongest one ever.
Yeah.
And so, and like, but at the same time, he's still trying to like, he's struggling with. I want to be strong on my own without relying on these powers,
Yeah.
but right now I'm still weak. And it's like that's a story like we have heard and seen so many times.
Yeah.
Dr. Stone is really on some like, there's like some real science and magic and some stuff going on, behind it. Even though Senku is one of the, he's the smartest people in the, world, he still has to rely on other people. Other people bring other strengths in. Like there's like moving pieces that help move the story along, and like they're not fully reliant on, these battles or these big action sequences.
Yeah.
Um, and that's the fun thing about reading Doctor Stone that I do enjoy. It's a much different shonen than right now all the other popular stuff that's out.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the storyline I just explained, Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Kaiju number 8. What else can I name? Goddamn shit, pretty much Demon Slayer in a sense. It is all pretty much kind of the same overall story, but they're all told differently. Kaiju number 8 really reminds me of World Trigger 2 a lot. So yeah, but Dr. Stone that's one thing I'm gonna give it praise for, is that just reading it feels very much different than everything else that I'm reading.
Yeah, I agree with you there wholeheartedly, and I think like where I've started to like appreciate manga like Doctor Stone and everything else that we've been like coming to read nowadays, excuse me, is that we can separate like good manga, like really good manga, and like truly exceptional manga into all different categories. But like I think what makes manga really exceptional is the fact that you could take a real world concept or something that sparks your idea of
Yeah,
imagination and adventure, but still tie in all of the real world concepts that we know about the world. And that's what I also appreciate about like Undead Unluck, because they do that too. Like they introduce all of these rules about the world. And it's great to see all of this stuff play out in all of these different stories. And that's what makes them truly special. They put them into like their own different spin and express the story in a whole new creative way. And that's something that I see like that could potentially be a One Piece level type of manga where it could go on for a long time. Like, granted, you don't want stories to go on like forever, because then we'll be like in our 80s getting like the 3,000th chapter of something, bro. And nah, bro. Like, at some point, you got to put the story to the end. But I do appreciate like where Dr. Stone is taking their story. Like, they're truly evolving into something unique and exceptional. And I really appreciate that.
nah, for real. So I mean, they make it fun, and like we said, bro, Doctor Stone is definitely a PBS show. That's gonna put on PBS, bro. Listen,
Yeah.
that could have definitely been on some. That could have been on some right after Arthur, bro. You got Arthur and Doctor Stone right after.
Oh
Thank
man.
you. Listen, thank you to viewers like you.
Yo.
Oh man, listen for real. Listen, I man, bro, I want to find a way where I want to really find a way where educators and manga fans can find a way to come up with some curriculum that is uh that can be presented in that type of way. That would be so cool, bro. Like
Yeah.
that would be so cool. Like I know, I like a lot of kids, a lot more like kids like anime than people really realize.
Yeah,
Like kids really do dig anime. There's stuff that is still very much popular. I still hear kids talking about Naruto to this day. Like
yeah.
little, like you know what I'm saying, like fourth, fifth graders, and I think, bro, listen, that is an untapped like there's like an untapped like market or like an untapped like resource that people have that I hope some way we can make it happen of like, man, let's introduce these things in a way that's like, listen, teaching through anime, teaching through manga. That would, man, listen,
I think we're in the position to do it now too, because we were once those kids that like grew up on this stuff, and
yeah,
now we're in that spot. So like this is about. I think we're about in that prime position for all of this stuff to take off.
yeah, for real. So I'm listen, man. There's anybody that listens to this that's an educator, and listen, hit us up, bro. I'm really down to figuring out a way that we could introduce some stuff to some kids and figure it out, because that would just be dope. I like, once again, that's the beauty of Dr. Stone, and I think that's the one thing they just do perfectly that I would never give them fault for, is like they have been the way they just introduce science, the way they introduce all these things, and all these things check out. Like this isn't just like bullshit.
Yes,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can really go back and do your
exactly.
Googles and be like, oh crap, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's actually what it is. You know what I'm saying? So like, the fact that they even put the, you know what I'm saying? The fact that they even
Yeah,
put the thought into that, like, bro, listen, it's a there's a lane for it, and I hope people start tapping into it.
yeah, nah, for real. Like we might need to get like some school science fairs and like do
Bro,
all of
listen,
these
I'm
type of
here
projects.
for
That would be dope. That'd just be dope.
it. Yeah, I feel it. But man, let's wrap this up. Hey, we will wrap this up Money Mayweather style, dog.
Oh Jesus.
Hey, listen, we gonna wrap
Big
this
Tech,
up
little
Money
bang.
May. Listen, Big Bang take Little Bang, bro. Hey, listen, bro. You can get the biggest Chanel in the store if you want it, bro. Listen, bro.
Dog, she ain't have to do it. She ain't have to do it to her like that, dog. Like,
Listen, man. And we wait. We called it though. We called it on the last episode. We talked about Spy Family, and we were just like, "Hey, man, listen. We were like, listen. We need to go back to the kids. We need to
yep.
go back to the kids, and
Look at where we
uh,
at.
look at what we at. Wait. They go back to the kids, and what happened? A banging episode, or a banging chapter, a banging chapter of Anya getting the first taste of, oh, this is how you niggas really living. She listen,
Oh
bro,
man.
listen. They went to the mall and she said, "Hey, I don't even carry cash. I don't even carry cash. Most of the time they just bring it to my doorstep. They just bring it to my
Yeah.
crib, bro. They're
Like
like
we
they just
rented
bring
out
it,
the whole spot. Like
bro. They rented out the whole Gucci store, bro. Whole Gucci store. Rented it out, man. She was in there trying on mad outfits,
I ain't getting new
bro.
drip for the season, bro. That was like
Dude,
really my favorite part, bro. Like they introduced like a whole different title page. She on like the cover of a magazine for the chapter, and they gave her new
bro.
drip on everything, dog.
New drip, bro. New drip on everything. She was going crazy, bro. Listen, she was Fashion Week, bro. Fashion Week, all man. Her and Becky. Listen, Anya was trying them fits on. Becky was in there like, bro. Listen, this is nothing. I does this. This is every day for me. You know, we don't even have to worry about it. Man, listen, she had the Saint Laurent on, she had the Celine on, bro. Listen, what else, bro? Listen, she was in the store dropping a bag, zero issue. Butler sick, and he was like, damn, I gotta carry all this.
She was stuck behind the boxes. I was like, well, damn, like. Oh man, but it's great to see them having fun though. Like you get to see Anya Forge. You also really get to see the other side of Becky too. Like she really like a lonely little girl, bro. Like it's just so wholesome, bro. Like
It
Spy Family is
is.
really like the most wholesome thing in Shonen Jump. Like it's probably the most wholesome manga of 2020. Like in the last few years, like can't nothing compare, bro. This is something. I love all of the different characters, bro. Especially the butler, bro. Like
Hey, the butler. Hey, nah, the butler was heat. Hey, the butler was heat. He was sitting there chilling, bro. He was like looking. Looking at Becky having fun, making friends, like you said, it was just such a wholesome. It was just such a wholesome chapter because yeah, like they're having fun and
Yeah,
whatnot, but you really do see like Anya. First of all, you gotta remember Anya's a damn lab rat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
she's from a
that's
lab
very
and she
true.
comes.
She really doesn't. She just got her family. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like Anya lived in an orphanage. Like she's this lab rat. Like she's just now getting used to the concepts of family and all this stuff. And the fact that she has this friend who is this upper elite. You know what I'm saying? Who, in a sense, has lived a very isolated life. Um, because she just hasn't made really much friends. Like being in that elite, they really show how like lonely that elite lifestyle is.
yeah,
Because like even there's like the flashback scenes that the butler was having, where he was just pretty much like, they're showing her as like a really young kid. I mean, she's already 6 now, so you see her at like 3, where she's like bossing other kids around and like crying and all this stuff. But like,
yeah. And she really picking up her habits from her parents, kind of, sort of. That's what it
yeah,
seems like. Like she started to think she was better than everybody else. Like,
yeah, nah, like but it was cool because you know Anya's getting introduced to this, and she's just like, no, Becky's pretty much like, bro, like, listen, I'm balling, like, this is what I do, and Anya's just here, like, bro, this. I'm having fun with my friend, and like that moment where she calls Becky a
yeah,
friend, and Becky's eyes just light up. I was like, bro, I'm about to cry. I was like, I'm about to cry
exactly.
right now. I was like,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
this shit hit me right in
Yeah,
the heart. I was like, damn, bro, like they all gonna really do me like this, like, and then
exactly.
and then the end where they buy the matching keychains. Oh,
Yeah, bro, that shit was so wholesome, dog. I was like, oh no, y'all doing this to me? Y'all doing this to me now? I was like, oh, this is so great. And then it really ends with like Damien looking at them and seeing they're having like a real friendship and like they're smiling. And it was just like you see, I feel like all the rich kids all have to deal with some type of like loneliness or something like that. Cause you see it with
yeah,
Damien kind of sort of like he kind of like goads his two like friends into doing whatever he has just because he's the all around important person in the story. And then you see it with the other guy who was like the opposite of Damien, who tried to sabotage his test, like how he is kind of alone and like all of these kids have like their own problems that they're going through. But like when you see the contrast with Damien, he's like, dang, like they really look kind of happy. Like it's something about her. Meanwhile, Anya, way back at the beginning of this chapter, is like, do I love this guy? Nah, nah. I don't feel the same way about him like I feel about my family. So yeah, nah, he ain't. The fact is, cartoons and Peanuts made the list too. Hey, she's like,
yeah,
yeah, nope.
bro. Listen, Spy Family just does this really well. Like the fact that me and you right now are like gushing over 6 year olds. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly, bro.
that's what like makes it so good. Like the fact that I feel that I'm connecting to a character that's my daughter's age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that I feel like that is what's so great, and I just love it because you're just like, damn, like man, it's really cool to just see these kids you're really seeing a kid grow up. That's what like it really feels like. And like that's how like the writing really is. It's like you're really seeing these kids grow up and like they're not learning like ultra big lessons.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like how most like shonen is trying to show you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Deku's learning this lesson of digging deep and finding power within yourself. They're not learning that. They're
exactly,
literally learning like simple social skills of how do you be nice to a person? You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? Like how do you be a friend? Like how do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just little things. And the fact that it's like, damn, like the fact that they're able to show these little lessons in such a great way or like present them in such a great way and or a way where you can emotionally connect to it, um it's just what makes it so great. Like the fact that they're like these are just two little girls going to a mall and having fun at the mall.
exactly.
um like Becky really finding a real true friend, Anya finding a real true friend. um the fact that this doesn't end, I love how this doesn't end with Anya like cashing out on a bunch of clothes and getting a bunch of clothes and shoes and stuff like that. Like I love how this ends with them getting really something small such as a keychain and how much that symbolizes like in their
I
friendship.
think Lloyd.
Like
Well, quick side tangent. I think Lloyd like didn't expect it to cost a lot. but then he says 300, and I think that was actually a lot more than he realized. Like when you look at his face in the last panel, he's like, "Oh shit!" Like,
Oh yeah, hey, listen, this ain't no, hey, I will say this, this ain't a regular keychain, bro. It's still like a little, hey, this is still a guy. I told you, bro, this is still a goddamn Gucci keychain, bro. Like this ain't no, it ain't no nothing weak. Listen, bro,
stainless
man,
steel, like.
man, listen, it's made with the finest of linens and threads, bro. Like they weren't playing around with it. Listen, they weren't, but you know, it like just another great chapter. It's very fun, very just fun loving and light. It
Yeah.
kind of, I like how it starts off with like pretty much Anya saying that she's giving up on earning the she's like, listen, bro, I try my hardest. I try to be smart. I try to be good at athletics. I just can't do it. I'm giving up on becoming an imperial scholar. Let me just try to befriend this fool. And I like how Becky's still taking this as like, oh, you like Damien. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
so kiddish. It's so kiddish. Like obviously, like that's obviously where a kid's mind is gonna go to.
exactly.
Um, but like I just love how like she's like, you know, how that is you know, that just like that mindset that they're in and how they just presented that. It's just it's great, man. Like just a fun, loving chapter of Spy Family. I just loved how we go back to the kids. Like I legit can't get enough of this. Like I can't get enough of the interactions between Anya, Becky, Anya, Damien, Damien, Becky, who be at each other's throat.
Yeah.
Like I
The
can't get enough.
playground banter, bro. Like the playground and classroom banter is so good.
It really is, and they really do capture the essence, bro, of like what it felt like to be in elementary school. Like reading this, I'm like, damn, bro, like this really does
Yeah,
remind me of back being in elementary school of just like these little kiddish things that they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like blowing certain things out of proportion.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the fact, like, once again, finding friends and befriending people. Like, the first time you're really kind of just like, yo, this is my best friend. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like those little moments, those shits mean so much to kids. And like, those are really moments you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really ever forget the moment where you're just like, yo, this is my best friend. Like, you know, and like, y'all just ride together through everything after that. So, just you know a fun week just or no, yeah, a fun week in chapters just overall.
A lot of great stuff is coming up. We've really like covered a lot of good things in the past few months, dog. And like seeing all of these like stories, bro. Like I said at the beginning, we're heading into like a great time in the year where like stuff is ending, new stuff is unfolding. Um, and I just enjoy where all of these stories is going. It's like the I'm glad we also ended on Spy Family too, because it's the holiday season. We're about to do this family manga of the month, and we got to get the vibes going.
Oh, we do. Hey, y'all gonna enjoy the options. I'm gonna be real, they're gonna enjoy the options. Me and AD definitely put some thought into it. So man, thank you everyone for tuning in to this episode of the Big Eyes Podcast. As always, make sure you follow the Lookout RNC on Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe and follow RNC Radio Live wherever you listen to podcasts. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you follow One Mage Academy on Twitter. AD's running that, and once he man, listen, if you're looking for something to read, if you're looking for something to watch, if you're just looking for some cool like gaming nerd shit that you're just like, listen, I'm like, bro, follow it. Like he got it's all there for you, bro. It's all there for you. Yeah, man. Listen, man, thank you guys again for listening. Make sure you are looking out for the November manga of the month poll. We're gonna do the poll today. We'll do the poll today. We'll announce the winner tomorrow. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. AD, what's our sign off, bro?
Please read more manga, watch more anime, drink more water, and take care.